Exotic cars have a reputation: sky-high maintenance, constant breakdowns, and a fear of driving them too often. But here's the shocker. Some of the most breathtaking machines on the planet are more reliable than you think. We've gathered 10 that laugh in the face of reliability myths. Imagine a car that looks like a supercar, handles like a track toy, yet won't drain your life savings in repairs. Sounds impossible? It isn't. Let's crack the myth wide open. Number 1. Porsche 911 Carrera. Most people assume the Porsche 911 is fragile, expensive, and only meant for weekend drives. But the truth is very different. Modern Carreras are designed to handle real-world mileage and everyday use. Yes, older models had concerns like IMS bearing issues, which gave Porsche ownership a fearful reputation. Combine that with talk of premium parts and high repair bills, and it sounds intimidating. Here's what surprises people. Newer Carreras deliver consistent reliability. Annual maintenance costs often undercut rivals, and parts support stretches worldwide. That balance makes it one of the few sports cars that feels exotic yet dependable. It transforms the myth of fragility into a reality of German-engineered endurance. Number 2, Audi R8. At first glance, the Audi R8 looks every bit like a Lamborghini wearing a different badge. Its low stance, sharp lines, and mid-engine layout suggest fragile mechanics and terrifying upkeep. Normally, that configuration signals costly service and endless shop time. But Audi built the R8 differently. Underneath sits a naturally aspirated V10 known for lasting power, paired with dependable transmission options and backed by a vast dealer network. From its very first generation, owners discovered it could handle commutes just as well as spirited drives. That's the trick. The R8 hides everyday livability inside its exotic shell, making it a legitimate office parking supercar. Before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Number 3, Acura NSX. When the Acura NSX first appeared, it looked every bit the part of a pure exotic. Low, wide, and sharp-edged. What shocked the world was that it carried Honda's reputation for reliability underneath that dramatic design. How could a car match Ferrari in speed and allure, yet remain as dependable as a Civic? That question cemented the NSX's legend. Both the first and second generation models were built with careful engineering, making routine service straightforward rather than stressful. Early owners discovered Italian performance thrills without Italian price tags for upkeep. That's why the NSX earned cult status, a true exotic you could drive daily with no fear of breakdown drama. Number 4, Maserati GranTurismo. Maserati has always carried the aura of stunning design mixed with a reputation for unreliability. The GranTurismo, however, shook that stereotype. On paper, an Italian Grand Tourer should mean constant trips to the mechanic, but many owners found the opposite. At its heart is a Ferrari-derived V8, tuned not only for sound and performance but also surprising durability. Pair that with a chassis meant for long-distance comfort, and you have a car that feels exotic yet approachable in daily use. With regular care, drivers discovered it could balance prestige with livability. The GranTurismo stands as one of the rare Maseratis you can confidently enjoy every single day. Number 5, Aston Martin Vantage. When you picture James Bond behind the wheel, it's usually an Aston Martin, sleek, powerful, and dripping with class. That image alone makes the Vantage feel like it belongs in a fantasy rather than in your driveway. The hesitation for many comes from Aston's old reputation: electrical gremlins, expensive servicing, and unpredictable reliability. But the Vantage changed that. With its durable V8, later models even adopting AMG's proven engine and support that's stronger than ever, the car proved surprisingly dependable. Instead of a fragile toy, the Vantage emerged as a genuine daily sports coupe. What was once pure Bond fiction turned into an attainable exotic you could drive every single day. Number 6, Mercedes-AMG GT. Can a car with a 469 horsepower twin-turbo V8 really handle the grind of everyday driving without stressing you out? Most people expect constant worries, turbos giving up, electronics acting up, or running costs spiking the moment the warranty ends. But the AMG GT was engineered differently. It carries a rock-solid drivetrain, advanced cooling, taken straight from track development, and Mercedes-level parts support that makes fixes accessible. Owners often report using it as their daily transport, driving to the office and back without breakdown stories that supercar owners usually share. It proves a point. The AMG GT brings brute force together with genuine daily dependability. Number 7, BMW i8. The BMW i8 looks like a rolling concept car, with butterfly doors, a futuristic silhouette, and a hybrid powertrain that felt years ahead of its time. For many, that kind of high-tech setup usually screams expensive headaches and fragile components. But BMW built it with everyday usability in mind. The i8 pairs a small 3-cylinder turbo engine with an electric motor, creating strong performance while keeping service intervals reasonable. Owners have reported high-mileage examples with minimal battery degradation, thanks to a smart hybrid system design. What you get is a rare mix, a car that looks like science fiction but works perfectly as a daily commuter. Number 8, Jaguar F-Type R. Jaguar has always stood for elegance, but let's face it, the brand was infamous for leaving owners stranded. That history creates a shadow over every new model, and the F-Type R had to prove it wasn't just another beauty with problems waiting to happen. With a supercharged V8 under the hood, many expected high drama paired with high repair bills. Instead, Jaguar focused on building a stronger drivetrain, refining electronics, and making service more straightforward than previous generations. Compared to typical exotics, the F-Type R's upkeep is surprisingly manageable. The result? A British sports car that rewrote its story, delivering wow factor without constant mechanical fear. Number 9, Lexus LC500. What happens when Toyota decides to build a car that looks like a high-end exotic coupe? You get the Lexus LC500, a machine that grabs attention like a concept car, yet carries Toyota's obsession with reliability. Most people expect a car that's striking to punish its owner with endless shop visits, but Lexus bends that assumption. The naturally aspirated V8 isn't just powerful, it's built to run far beyond 200,000 miles with regular service. Owners see long intervals between maintenance and very low failure rates compared to rivals. So while the LC500 looks extravagant, it behaves like a dependable Toyota at its core. Number 10, Nissan GT-R. The Nissan GT-R didn't earn the nickname Godzilla by accident. Its sheer presence and staggering power made it a legend on both the streets and racetracks, feared by rivals for what it could do straight out of the factory. But with that kind of power, most buyers expect fragility, high repair bills, and endless stress. The GT-R breaks that pattern. Its VR38DETT V6 engine is widely regarded as tough, paired with a sophisticated AWD system that endures hard use without giving up. Here's the twist. Despite supercar performance, many components trace back to Nissan's parts bin. That means lower costs, everyday usability, and an exotic killer you can actually daily drive. Owning an exotic car doesn't always mean non-stop repairs or sky-high costs. As these examples show, some of the most striking machines on the road are built to last when cared for properly. Choosing the right platform makes daily driving an exotic not just possible, but truly practical. So the real question is, if you could pick one to drive every day, which would it be? Share your choice below and challenge the idea that exotics belong only to weekends. Your dream car might be closer than you think, maybe even waiting outside your home right now.